After we have some basic knowledge about features of data communication, another thing we need to know is component of message communication. Component of message communication basically includes all the necessary things that is needed to transmit a message successfully. So what are the things? The first thing that is we need a message. Second thing, we need a sender who wants to send the message. Next thing is the receiver who needs to receive the message. The next thing is a medium through which the sender will be able to communicate with the receiver. And the next thing is protocols. Protocols means some basic rules and regulations. So the first component is message. Message means some information that is needed to be conveyed from a sender to a receiver. Suppose you want to say something to your friend and you have no message. So then why should you communicate with your friend if you don't have any meaningful things to say him? So if you want to communicate with your friend, then you need to share with something with him. So which is considered to be a message in case of component of message communication. The next thing that comes is sender. So what is sender? Sender is that person, or you can say the system, or you can say the source from which the message is to be sent. We need a source. Suppose we don't have any source. Suppose this is the receiver, R, we are denoting the receiver as R. This is a channel. There is no sender. What is to be sent to the receiver? What will it receive? It will receive nothing. So, as we know that data communication means sharing some information, sharing some message, sharing some data between the sender and the receiver. So, if there is no sender, then what should the receiver receive? He will receive nothing. So the next thing that we need as a component of message communication is sender. Now as we got the sender, the next thing that we need is receiver. Now think a little bit about receiver. Why we need a receiver as a component of message communication? This is you, the sender. Here we are denoting as S. Now you want to send some information and there is no receiver. Suppose you are saying something in subconscious mind and no one is able to hear that. Is that of any meaning? Is there any meaning of that conversation? So it means that to successfully communicate for message we need a sender as well as a receiver. Whenever there is a sender who is sending some message which is received by the receiver to the other end, then only we can say that this was a successful message communication. Now we have a sender, we have a receiver, we have message. Is it successful? Is the message communication successful? No. We have sender, we have receiver, and there is no connection between them. Suppose you are staying at your home and your father have gone out for some official work. Now this is you, this is your father, and there is no connection between you and your father. Then can you both communicate between yourselves? Can you communicate with your father without any connection between you and your father? No. So what we need? We need a medium. So we can easily understand that what is medium. Medium is which will connect you and your father with it can be a wired medium, it can be a wireless medium. That means it will connect the sender and the receiver. So now as there is a medium, you want to say some important message to your father, the medium will carry your information to your father only. And if there is no medium, what do you think? Can you communicate with your father without any medium? No. There will be no connection between you and your father. You cannot convey any sort of message. So now we have message, we have sender, we have receiver, as well as we have a medium which will connect the sender and the receiver with a channel. Is that a successful message communication? No. There must be some protocol. So what is protocol? So whenever we are talking about protocol is having three different issues. First one is syntax, second one is semantics, third one is timestamp or time tag. So what is syntax? Syntax is nothing but basically a format which should be followed globally in case of message communication. This is a format defined globally. So the next one after syntax is semantics. What is semantics? Semantics basically denotes that if you are want to send your name, basically you want to send your name, this message to your friend. So it says semantics says that each and every bit in this case, each and every letter should have some significance. Otherwise, if this is in a very normal form, then your message can be tampered. That means your third party in between sender and the receiver, the third party in between you and your friend can temper this message. They can make some changes, or they can they can receive the confidential message that you want to send your friend, and no one else. The next thing is timestamp or time tag. So the timestamp or time tag basically denotes the traveling time of the message. That means from the sender a message is sent to the receiver and within which time the message is received by the receiver, that is defined by timestamp or better say time tag.